Hi everyone, this is Lowanna and Tuesdays with Lou, and this is Rafu, day 22. How are you surviving the Bunny Berry Challenge, 100-day challenge? 22, day 22 already, that's nearly 3 weeks down. For me, I have spent the last couple of days travelling, so I wanted to talk to you today about how you know when things change, or I do travelling for my job. How do you stay raw when, or unexpected things, or even, things like if you have to travel, or you go on holiday, or, events come up. How do you continue to stay raw? For me, just in the last 2 days, I took from the farmer down the road. We have organic apples at the moment. So I took 4 apples, and it was for work, so we were getting together, and they were putting on barbecue, and of course, the salads they were getting counter salads, so I couldn't have the dressings and things like that. So what did I do? So I also was staying at a hotel, and a hotel that I hadn't stayed at before. So what I ended up having to do was speak to the hotel, explain to them my dietary, the way my lifestyle is, my raw lifestyle, and ask them did they want to help me to do this, and of course they did. So what I ended up doing is I went out to a restaurant that I know that does a really good salad at night. So that day I took a drink yesterday, and then so what ended up happening is I was able to sustain myself for 48 hours or 50 hours or something on the food that I had, and I was also able to get salads. So when I travel, a salad is the first thing that I always go for. Like, I am not going to dump raw for anything. Like, I have to go to work, so work gets the priority, and then I'm left eating cooked food. It doesn't work that way. So my priority is my health, and because I want to be raw. So if you want to be raw and you want to stay raw, we find ways. We can always find ways. We can always find excuses to not, but just on the other dime of that is you can always find ways around, and I will go without less food. So today had a salad last night, went out to a restaurant, which was just great. And then for breakfast, I didn't go down to the hotel to have breakfast because I was going to be just eating a continental breakfast and just the fruit, which I could have done, but I chose not to. I had the 4 apples still, so I had a couple of those apples. I asked the hotel where I was because I knew that I was going to a place out of the way. It was a treasure hunt sort of thing. We didn't know where we were going, so we don't find out until the day. So I couldn't plan to get a salad somewhere because I didn't know where I was going to be. So I asked the hotel if they'd make me a salad. By lunchtime it was pretty soggy, but I ate it because I was hungry, and I wouldn't be turning that down for cooked food. So I had because it had dressing on it, that the hotel had put olive oil and stuff on it, and vinegar on it. So I took that, and that was good. So I managed to stay raw, and I didn't even know what was going to happen today. And then I had a couple of apples on the way home. So those 4 apples got me through the last couple of days, and just a couple of salads. So I'm finding that when you're raw, it's actually a lot easier. People anywhere can always help you with a salad. So if you don't have to go into the ins and outs of what raw is and uncooked food, but yeah, you just I don't know, I find it quite a challenge, and it's fun. So if you want to be raw, you've got to find alternatives, and the people that are in my life are really interested in what's going on. So yeah, that's one thing that happened. I finally got home, and I finally have 4 cookbooks. I haven't even opened them yet because I seriously have just driven in after a few hours drive and just thought, got to get on and do my Tuesdays with Lou. So yeah, so I got these cookbooks. I finally got, so it's nearly 6 months now that I've been raw, and I finally got myself some cookbooks. I have been thinking a bit more about, Raw Dog Rory did the detoxing. It's like detoxing the kitchen, and on the weekend before I went away, I decided I was detoxing my kitchen again, and or making it into a healthier kitchen. So I went through all the cupboards again, all the food cupboards, and cleaned them all out, got the peppermint oil out, and really gave everything a beautiful wipe down, and tossed, you know, any unprocessed, any cooked food out, because we've got to a stage now, you know, that's it. This is our lifestyle now. So yeah, it was really great to go through and just, you know, go through it again and check, because you might find that you think you've done it, and we thought we'd done it, but now 6 months down we've had a relook, and we got rid of more stuff. I was also talking about, last time when I was talking about cravings, I made a recipe before I left as well. I had very busy days. I made a recipe, I'm not sure who it's from, but it's like popcorn, and you know what, it's actually really good. So I might post the recipe. I took some photographs, so I might do that. The other thing that I have made of late is some like caramelized nuts. I'm not sure why. I don't usually cook a lot. Well, I don't cook at all, but I don't really prepare a lot either. But of late, I don't know if because of the winter's coming, but I wanted to prepare some treat sort of foods. So yeah, so I've tried those, and you know, the popcorn is soft, but it tastes like popcorn. It's actually pretty good. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so I wanted to know, how do you deal with unexpected events? It might be you have to go to barbecue all of a sudden, or what about babysitting other people's kids and they come over and you're all eating raw, or your kids have to be babysat? What happens? You know, how do you deal with, you know, people coming and staying with you, or you know we all have different things that, you know, life is just not always the same and always moderate, and you know, we have all our variables all sorted out. So because you want to be raw, what steps do you take to ensure that, you know, like me, I'm going off to work, you know, I have you know, I've got a will, so there's a way here, and I'll walk that extra mile, or I'll go with that food, so that, you know, at the end of the day I feel good that, you know, I'm raw, and I actually physically feel good. And yeah, I'd like to know, what are you doing that helps you, you know, stay raw, and any tips and ideas, because, you know, we all need the tips and ideas of, you know, I take fruit. That's my tip and idea, is I take fruit, and when I'm going way up north in a plane, I'm going to take you know, treats like the popcorn, or maybe some nuts, and you know, things that I can nibble on when I'm not able to get a full meal, or you know, these tiny little side salads that they serve up. They serve that up there, so that's a reality. So and that's fine that they do that, but I'm going to bring something for me, so that, you know, I get, you know, the nutritional needs that I need. So happy day 22, you've made it past 3 weeks. I want to say blessings to you, and have a really beautiful day, because I'm going to go and have a really beautiful sleep. Bye!